Good morning and welcome. I am MathNut, and I will once again be playing Keyforge online on the Crucible.online. Standard disclaimer applies. This website is probably not entirely legal, yada yada. If Fantasy Flight Games contacts me and says, hey, stop that, I will take it down. I don't want to, but because I enjoy playing it. I hope they come out with an official client at some point in the not too distant future. But let us go and join a game. Today I plan to be playing with Spico McNally, which is a Brobnar Logos Untamed deck. I've played it a few times in person with my wife. It's got a little bit of control, it's a little bit of everything. It's a fairly well balanced deck. It doesn't have anything particular that jumps out at me, but it can control the board pretty well. It does not have a lot of theft or ways to reduce your opponent's Aether stack, but let's see how it works. New game. Start. Select deck will be stop. Click out of this. Deck. Import deck. I have not yet played this one on seriously. Refresh. Give me the page name. No, no. There. No. There we go. Paste. Now I have the deck. Perfect. 19 actions, 4 artifacts, 13 creatures, and not a single upgrade. Which I'm fine with, because most of the upgrades in this game seem underwhelming. There's a few that are really good, like Rocket Boots. Rocket Boots I'm a big fan of, but most of them, like Way of the Bear or Flame Wreath. Oh, Dimash. Good luck, Dimash. And start. And start the game. I think I just heard my daughter wake up. I think I heard her door close, so she may pop in. This may not be a very long stream if she's awake, but I will get at least one game through. I'm going first. Good morning, Talitha. I'm going to take the mulligan. Or no, I put the key charge in with sloppy lab work and cycle quite a bit. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to say, what's a good card to start with? I'll call Logos. No. Yes, I'll call Logos and play the Library of Babel. Just get an artifact into play. Artifacts always take a turn of lead time. That's not bad to get them going. I'm not going to immediately call Logos, which is a bit disappointing. But that's what it is. And he's playing Sanctum and throws out a Raiding Knight. And plays a single card. Mesh draws up 2 cards. Oh, he mulliganed. Okay. That's still odd to me, but fine. I could call Brobnar, take 3 chains to kill 1 creature. I don't think that's wise. I am going to call Brobnar, though, because I need to get some creatures on the board to control if he plays something like a Hunting Witch. Valdir, play this creature, and Gengar Chieftain 5 and 6. Yes, I can do that. Play this on the right. We will. What? No. I screwed that up. I meant to have him ready and kill the Raiding Knight, but I didn't. I'm not quite sure how I screwed that up, but I did. Yes, Talitha? I love you too. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
What do you want to do today? Wanting to do. Just have a nice, quiet, stay-home day today. We've had some really busy days lately. Plays a Sequus, and...
Well, we could play while we're at home.
Yeah. Staunch Knight and Sequus. And he reaped for 1. Could call Brobnar and murder some creatures. That's entirely possible. Although they're hard to murder. But both of mine would live and 2 of his would die if I call Brobnar. Alternatively, I could just call...
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Talitha. Call Untamed and bounce all of his creatures. Put my Niflhape into play and probably just discard Lost in the Woods. I think that's the right play. Untamed. I'm basically forcing him to play Sanctum again because I'm putting 3 Sanctum creatures in his hand. And play this creature on the right. I love you. And we'll just discard this guy. And in turn, I want to keep the key charge because I want to sloppy lab work the key charge into my archive. Sloppy lab work is so much better than lab work. The only difference between the 2 cards is this one also lets you discard a non-faction card. It could be a faction card, but I don't know why you would do that. You could always do that. The ability to discard a non-faction card is what's important. Now he calls Brobnar. The War Chest. Action. Gain 1 amber for each enemy that was destroyed in a fight this turn. That's not bad. Yeah. That's actually really good. So what do? I can't do anything to stop that. I've got library access and 2 Logos cards. Not super thrilled about that. How did he kill off all my creatures? Coward's End. Okay. That's fine. We've got opponent loses 1 and ready to fight with a creature. I assume that you raid and reaped with that creature. And I'm going to play Logos. It's not a great play. This deck does not, while it has library access, it doesn't have any of the good stuff that goes with library access. It lets it really, really chain together. Play this card, archive the key charge, and discard. I think I want to discard the Niflhape. And I feel like I should have drawn a card there. I'm not sure why I didn't. I already had the Pile of Skulls and the Paunch and the Marmook. Maybe I drew the Pile of Skulls when I no, I drew the Niflhape when I played the card, and I chose to discard the card that I drew. Perfect. This gonna give me anything? Yes. Something that is I can use it. You're ready to fight with a neighboring creature. Your opponent loses 1 amber. I think I'm gonna hold on to. No, I'll go ahead and use it. Cycle through as much of my deck as possible. There we go. Now I have my second Coward's End. I'm calling Brobnar, even though I only have 1 Brobnar creature in this hand. Each time any creature is destroyed on your turn, a friendly creature captures 1 amber. That's useful. It's not spectacular, but it is useful. I'd rather have War Chest, honestly. Although that is an activated ability versus a passive ability. 3. Yeah, I'm calling Brobnar. I'm going to lead with Coward's End, which will just wipe the board. Yeah. There's some shenanigans I could try to play to capture one. It is absolutely not worth it. No, I do not want my archive. I will punch. It doesn't really matter. I'm just playing it for the amber. We'll play my pile of skulls. We will Coward's End to wipe his board. Why did I do that? Seriously, why? Why would I have punched this guy to put damage on him so that he doesn't die to Coward's End? Sometimes I don't think clearly, particularly this early in the morning. In turn. Yeah, that was a mistake. I gained myself an amber, but I let him keep a creature on the board. What are you? Relentless Assault. Fight and ready with up to 3 different friendly creatures. Okay. Not bad. Not useful right now because I only have 1 friendly creature on the board, but not bad. I'm leaning towards probably Logos because I can use the Twin Bolt of Mission to finish this guy off that should have died last turn because I'm an idiot. Other options would be if you use 3 or more creatures this turn, steal 2. Okay, that's not going to be useful. Could do Untamed. Not terribly impressed with it right now. Yeah, it's going to be Logos. Unless he puts out some 1-power creatures that Fire Spitter will kill with the before fight action. Or I guess 2-power creatures. I could kill off all 2-power creatures with Fire Spitter and Relentless Assault together. Because I'd be able to use Relentless Assault once. And that is a 2-power creature. On the other hand, what happened to his hand? Perilous Wild. Destroy H. Oh, well, that's useful, and I've not seen that before. What did you put on him? Way of the Wild. Skirmish. That's perfectly fine. My Twin Bolt of Mission is still the right way to go. I assume he wanted to put Way of the Wolf on the Chieftain, which makes more sense. I'll let him fix his mistake, but I'm telling him that I'm going to kill them both in my turn anyways. Because that doesn't give any power, so he's still at 3 damage. 2 damage will kill him, 2 damage will kill him. And coincidentally, that's exactly what Twin Bolt Emission will do. So I call Logos here. Do I wish to take my archive? No. I'm going to play Twin Bolt Emission. Ping and ping. Done. Capture 1. Capture 1. Perfect. That was a very well used Twin Bolt Emission there. And now we play this guy. And what do I... What did I just play? Oh, Firefly. I don't know why it went into my disc. Oh, not sure. Oh, okay. Not sure why it went. Okay, order of events. I don't know. But let's draw some cards and see if I can use any logos. Nope. So that's my turn. Oh, see if anybody has joined my stream. Nope, those are the same 3, I assume, bots that were in here to begin with. Skinny Seahorse and Tade have been in my channel room for quite a while now. Now, what is he going to do? So, right now, he's been saddled with chains. I'm still saddled with chains. So, both of our hands are at 5 cards because we've both used Coward's End as a board wipe. Smith is potentially a really good card. It's not looking terribly good right now. Oh, he's got 2 Honey Witches in his deck. That's fun. Cooperative Honey, he's going to put 1 damage on that guy, which is unfortunate. I pretty much have to kill the Honey Witch, which means I have to call Brobnar. I would prefer to have done this differently. Logos isn't going to help. I have to kill the Honey Witch, and the only way I can do that is to call Brobnar, which is disappointing. I wanted the Smith to be able to actually pay out for me. So I'm going to call Brobnar. Do not want the cards in my archive. Play the Smith. Fight with this creature. Ideally, I would... Well, I guess I can do it. No, because he put 1 damage on it. Which means he can only take 4, and if he fights the bear, he takes 4. So we'll just kill the Honey Witch. Stick another one on him. He's going to die next turn. The Ancient Bear is almost certainly going to attack and kill him. But we'll also kill the Ancient Bear, so there's that. And we will just discard Relentless Assault and end my turn. Well, since he's going to kill my Fire Spitter, there's really only one option I have on this turn. And that is going to be to call Untamed. Unfortunately, Stampede's not going to do me any good. So I'm not going to be able to use 3 creatures this turn. Oh, he went with Sanctum, so he's going to live. Doorstep to Heaven. Each player with 6 or more is reduced to 5. Well, I was already at 5. Or no, I was at 6. So he stole 1 from me. Clear Mind, Unstun each friendly creature, and Sequus. I'm still playing Untamed. There's not a question in my mind here. Because he can't attack and survive. 4, 5, and 6 to kill him. Yeah, it's not worth going for the board wipe there. We always do I want to use my key charge here? I think I do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because I can easily get to 7 this turn with Full Moon alone. Play that out there. Play this on the right. Play this on the right. Play this for a free Amber. And then that, in case he's got another card that just steals all my Ember. I have my first key forged, and it is his turn. Now, what do I have? So, in the unlikely event that he doesn't do anything, I'll probably be calling Untamed just because I have 3 creatures on the board to reap with. And Mimicry. Mimicry is a fun action. I can use anything in his discard as though it were in my hand. Any action in his discard as though it were in my hand. I would probably lean towards him having a big turn this turn and using the Doorstep to Heaven that he just played on me. Other options in his hand, save it and wait for the full moon. He doesn't have any elusive creatures, so Perilous Wild is worthless. That's not an action. Could do another Coward's End to wipe the board if he does something to me. Unlikely, but possible. Right now, with what I see, it's probably going to be his Doorstep to Heaven. But let's see what he does for his house. I expect him to call either Sanctum or Untamed, just to be able to kill off creatures on my side of the board. And he calls Untamed, plays the Dux Pixie to gain 2. Oh, this is going to be great, because he's going to kill off the Fire Spitter with the Ancient Bear. No, he killed the Ancient Bear. Okay. I can see that. And two, if you control more creatures, you do not. If your Ancient Bear had lived, you would, but well, I'm surprised you attacked what you attacked. So he's at 7. I can use Mimicry to steal 2, or not steal, remove 2 amber from him. And play out my Marmook and reap with the 2 creatures I have on the board. That is certainly tempting. Other plays, I could call Brobnar and kill off 2 creatures with my Fire Spitter, which ends up giving him, gosh, I cannot read that number, 3 amber back when my Fire Spitter dies, so he'd be able to forge his key. Well, I'd be able to capture 2 more back. I'm playing Brobnar. Smash, stun a creature. I should stop and think about that. So he would go up to 10, and then I'd capture 2 for the 2 untamed creatures killed. Yeah, he would be able to forge his key in that scenario. I think I'm going to go the Untamed route. It's not really what I want to do. We can call Logos. What does Logos give me? So remote access. I can use his artifacts that were mine. Not terribly useful. Creature and a combat preventative. Not particularly useful this turn. Logos, of course, I get 2 random draws, which would be 2 of these 3 cards. Not going to help. So it's either Brobnar, which lets me kill off these 2 creatures and put 1 new creature into play, and he will forge his key, or Untamed, which I can prevent him from forging his key and put another creature into play and reap twice, or reap once and kill that thing. I think I'm going to go with the Brobnar play. No, because I've got 2 Brobnar cards I'm going to be drawing. I'm going to do Untamed. I know next turn I draw 2 Brobnar. So let's go ahead and play this guy on the left. And then we play Mimicry and Stunning Friendly. Cooperative Hunting's not a bad idea, actually. To do 4 damage, kill off just as many creatures with that. Actually, that might be a better play now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm going to go with Cooperative Hunting. I think. What else is there? Yeah, nothing else is going to be interesting. It's either Doorstep to Heaven or Cooperative Hunting. And Cooperative Hunting, I think, gets me the exact same result as having chosen the Doorstep to Heaven, except it's captured instead of removed. But I get creatures killed. Let's go with Cooperative Hunting. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll capture on this guy. And we'll fight with this guy to kill off the Dust Pixie and reap with this guy. There we go. I think that's okay. Of course, the Marmooks are making his keys more expensive anyways, but keeping him under 7 seems prudent. And because I knew I was going to, oh man, I only drew 1 of them. Okay. I was hoping to draw the 2 Brobnar cards to make Brobnar a much more attractive play this turn. That did not happen. Blood Money. What is Blood Money? Is that the place 2 on a creature from the supply? Okay. And he punches it. Perfect. And he punches a Marmook. Also perfect. And he angers, ready to fight with a friendly creature to murder a Marmook. Yes, dear? Alright, I'll be out in a couple minutes. I'm going to take a break after this stream, or after this game. Oh, Engine of Creation. I'm sorry, Engine. I did not see you earlier. Yeah, you're not showing up in my user. Sorry, I didn't notice you sooner. Okay, so I think I'm going to call Logos because this is kind of a neutral board state at this point. He's at 13 Ember. Okay, I really wish I hadn't played my Mimicry last turn. That was a mistake. Yeah, I'm just going to call Logos and build up a board here. Remote access, play this action, just use that. Seriously? Okay, it doesn't let me use it, even though just because it... I don't know why I can't use that. I should be able to exhaust that card. The way I understand this would work is I'd activate it, I gain 1 for each creature that's destroyed to fight this turn, that's 0, so I gain 0, but it would at least exhaust the artifact. Well, that's fine. Fogify, you can't combat. Play the Archaeologist, sorry. And gain 1 for each forged key my opponent has. He has none, so that's kind of worthless. We will draw a card. And then we will draw a card, which will force him to shuffle. And I did not draw another Logos, so in turn, draw back up. Next turn will almost certainly be Brobnar. Okay, so he can't fight me this turn, so my Fire Spitter is probably going to live. I like Fire Spitter quite a bit, and I've got another one in my hand for that matter. Get my Gauntlet command out and start being able to do more fighting off turn or off faction on my turns. Question is, what else am I going to do on my turn? Oh, you stunned my creature. Choose a house, stun each creature of that house. So you stun my 1 Brobnar creature. And you're going to reap, I assume? Yeah, you reaped. And play out. Okay. This is not good. That is a lot of Sanctum creatures. I may be in a position where I need to call my Coward's End, honestly. Because I can't stop him from forging his next key. There's nothing I can do that. Yeah. If I leave this board state the way it is, he calls Sanctum, just reaps across the board. And I can't do anything about it. So yeah, I'm going to call Brobnar. I'm going to lead off with Coward's End. I get to keep 1 of my creatures. And, oh yeah, I get to put all of this Ember on him. Why am I looking at his discard? Oh, I'm choosing which creature I'm activating it for. Okay, I understand now. That was a bit clunky in the design because it didn't matter which creature, but 3 creatures went into the discard at the same time, triggering this 3 times. I had to choose which creature I was triggering it for. Go ahead and play out my Gauntlet command. Play out Smash to stun the only creature that makes sense to stun. And play out my other Fire Spitter on the left. And get this guy unstunned. Unfortunately, I was not able to get him below 6 Amber. So he forges his second key. I still am on my first. I'd probably call Logos. I'd probably call him. Not actually sure what I call yet. Probably Brobnar, actually, because I've got 3 Brobnar creatures, and it's not looking like he will have much ability to kill them off this turn. He might, but it seems prudent to call Brobnar and do some work. Cooperative hunting. So he's going to hit 1 damage. He hit something with armor. And he's going to Lost in the Woods, which will take out his 1 creature and my 2 fire spitters, quite obviously. So yeah, okay. So he took care of my Brobnar. That's fine. I could call Brobnar and just have... Actually, I'm probably going to call Brobnar. Because I can get like 6 amber with Brobnar call here. Call Brobnar. Play Smith. I have more creatures than my opponent. I have 1, he has none. So I get 3. I reap with this guy. I use the Gauntlet of Command to ready and fight with. Again, Keyforge, you do as much of the text as possible. So ready, I can do that. And fight, I can't do that. Well, now this creature is ready, so I can reap with him again. And in turn, draw my 1 card. That looks like a pretty good... Oh. He was over 6. Right. I missed that. I didn't have anything I could do about it. But I missed that. Is he really over 7? Wow. I thought he was at 5 for some reason. Okay. Well, I will go help my wife now. I need to drop off the stream. Thanks for watching. I hope to get on